Hey guys, this is xgaarax. I had this battle earlier today. Pretty fun. It was all underused and one overused Pokemon. It was a battle against Nico, and I decided to use some of my new Pokemon. So I started off with Drapion. He leads with his Raichu. I was really afraid it could be a Surfchu or a Fly, but he had a lot of substitute on a bunch of Pokemon. I went for the Fling. And surprisingly, it took out that substitute, knowing that Fling is a very weak attack. But I guess, with my stab, I guess, I took it down. But, yeah, anyways, guys, I don't think I'll be playing much right now. There's a tournament MTG Xerxes is having, and that's going to really mess up a lot of my Pokemon, but it's for the tournament that I'm in, so it's completely non-standard. It's like the tournament has rules that Pokemon can't have stab moves on them, so if I were to start off with my Drapion, I can't use my Fling because it's stab. I can't use Crunch because it's stab on this Drapion. So yeah, it's like the weirdest tournament, but it seems pretty fun. If you guys know MTG Xerxes, if I spell it out, it's MTG xgaarax. You guys should go check them out, and if you guys want to join the tournament, go ahead. Just leave your name and stuff. Yeah, you'll know what to do. Well, but anyways, guys, back to the battle. That Raichu decides to go Volt Tackle. It's like the first out of many times that he actually attacks me. So it doesn't really do that much because this Drapion's pretty bulky. It was meant to be bulky for a lead. When he got that Parahax, I was thinking of switching out, but I didn't because I just really wanted to kill that Raichu in case it had substitute Nasty Plot. But anyways, I got it. Got out of my way. So he sends out his Lapras. I was I really didn't want to mess with this Lapras, so I actually went for a Crunch here to take out at least that substitute, or if it Dragon Dance, at least do some damage. But I get the Parahax, so I go ahead and switch out on my Starmie. He gets a Dragon Dance like I predicted, and I go for the T-Bolt, not over-predicting because I just want to get rid of that Nessie right there, that Lapras. And I'm pretty sure T-Bolt will either damage it very, very badly or just take it out in one hit. So yeah, and I've seen most Lapras sets. Since he has a substitute, I don't need to worry about a Confuse Ray. But I know he has Waterfall, Dragon Dance, substitute, and Ice Shard for sure, and none of those moves are very effective against my Starmie. So as you can see, even with the DD up, a Waterfall doesn't even do near half. Well, it does near half, but not half. So he predicts my Thunderbolt, and he goes straight into Venusaur, which was a pretty good prediction by him. Venusaur takes it pretty well, but I mean, in my perspective, it seems like it did a pretty good amount of damage. But I go ahead and switch to my Drapion because I expect a Leech Seed or Sleep Powder, and he went for Sleep Powder, which is a good prediction by me, and he doesn't get it because I'm paralyzed already, so that was pretty cool. He goes for Earthquake, and surprisingly, I live it, which is awesome. I didn't go for, actually I went for Knockoff, because I can see he has a Life Orb, so that will help me out a lot later, in case he has a Leech Seed or anything else. He goes for Earthquake one more time, finish me off. So there goes Drapion. It kind of did its job, I guess. Took care of the lead, and it did some damage to the rest of the pokes. But whatever, it's gone. And this team, I put it up for fun. I was like, I really want to use a bunch of sweepers. Well, these guys aren't really sweepers, but they're meant to hurt. Do some dents. And it's funny that they actually work because I won this battle. It was pretty close though. It's just amazing that they actually work as a team, I guess. Even against those bulky Pokemon. I managed to fight this guy off and win this match, but it was nonetheless a pretty good match, very close, and I'm glad I did a move with my Arcanine that basically saved me the game if anything went wrong. He goes for Waterfall. Now that he's burned, he's not going to do much damage, and I really don't expect my Arcanine to live, but I hope it does because it will be very helpful because it has weird moves on him. And I live with 5 HP, so I'm like, yes, this thing lived. And those leftovers are only going to last him for maybe a turn or two after this burn, so I go ahead and switch out to my Hitmontop, and I get the Intimidate off. Now that I do, he's basically not going to do anything to me. He goes for Ice Shard. It does lower than my my leftovers can heal me, so yeah, that was pretty good. And I know he's gonna die because of burn, so I stay in because there's nothing really he can do. What was surprising was that his Lapras was faster than my Hitmontop. I still am surprised by what Hitmontop is outspeeded by. It's like, wow, this thing is so freaking slow. It's kind of sad, actually. But yeah, he goes for his Waterfall like I predicted. Didn't want to switch out or anything because this is the only safe thing I could keep in there. And most of my Pokemon were like around half, near half, and I just didn't want to take any more damage. Yeah, leftovers almost completely heals me. And I see I'm a champ. I'm like, oh crap! It better not be a Guts Machamp or no guard. I don't care which one it is. I just don't want it. And I expected some fighting move or Facade or I don't know, just whatever, or Protect. But he goes for Substitute, and once more, like I said, this guy uses a lot of substitutes. It's pretty good play, but it gets old, and yeah, it's kind of predictable after that. I go for Perish Song because just to fool around with this guy. Maybe he has bulk up or something, you know, and I just don't want him to stay in and sweep. So he goes for Stone Edge, and it does quite a bit amount of damage. So I go for Destiny Bond, and now I hope he doesn't miss with that Stone Edge. So he's probably thinking I'm gonna switch out and you know, to something that can resist that matchup. But I didn't because my Hitmontop's Intimidate wouldn't work to do that substitute, so I stay in and just take him down with my Destiny Bond. So yeah, just you know, just messing with his head so I can take him out because that Machamp was like the biggest threat on his team so far because yeah, there's like nothing really that my Pokemon could hurt him. Well, anyways, I go for my Dugtrio, and it's amazing that it took out a Belizard, and it's amazing that this guy didn't set up his substitute, which is weird, but he goes for straight up Belly Drum, predicting that I can't attack him, or I guess over predicting that I might switch out or use Stone Edge. He goes for Endure, thinking he might live with 1 HP to activate that Blackberry, but I go for Aerial Ace, and it doesn't kill him, but it does nearly kill him, and even 2 Aerial Aces doesn't do the job. But I know he's gonna attack because of that speed boost, so actually it's on the same turn that I did Aerial Ace. He goes for Earthquake. He kills me, I stay on my Focus Sash, and like I said, this team is just basically revenge kill or just leave massive dents. They're not really meant to stay in long, but Dugtrio did a good job here and finished off that Belizard with a Sucker Punch. So that was pretty cool. And whatever comes next, he's going to get hurt with Stealth Rock, but it doesn't really matter because he has like 2 Pokemon, I believe. And yeah, it's, you know, it's not really going to be very effective, but I go for Earthquake just because it's stab, and will definitely hurt that Blastoise at least a little bit. So this guy's probably max defense, but he rapid spins my Stealth Rock away and kills my Dugtrio, so yeah, bye bye Dugtrio. Did a good job though, took out that Charizard. yeah, I send out my Hitmontop now expecting physical type Blastoise since I saw Rapid Spin. I'm expecting Aqua Jet on this guy, and possibly Surf or Waterfall depending on what this guy has. I went straight up for the close combat because just want to see how much damage it does, and I believe this guy is probably max defense or something, because my Earthquake and close combat didn't really do much. They're both stab. They're both my best attacks on each Pokemon. Yeah, he goes for Yawn, and he probably expected me to attack. Switch out or something. But I actually stayed in and went for Toxic, seeing as this was basically almost a stall Blastoise. So yeah, I stay in, and there's nothing really that he can do to my Hitmontop. I mean, Waterfall will probably do a little bit of damage, but seeing as how he's not in his Torrent ability, I haven't activated it yet. He's not below half. His attacks won't really do much, but his Surf, he's gonna have to 3-hit KO me here. Thanks to my leftovers, and I actually don't wake up. Sadly, this guy's just a lazy ass Hitmontop, just sleeping on the day, on the job. I mean, whatever. So he goes for a Surf. I live with around 9 HP, so that's cool. And yeah, my Hitmontop's actually faster than this Blastoise, which is pretty cool. I think it is faster. I don't know. Yeah, it is faster, and it was pretty cool that my Hitmontop was actually faster. It's like the only thing I've seen it outspeed, besides Tyranitar and Rhyperior, because these guys are just like slow as dirt. So yeah, he just finishes me off with a Surf, and I didn't want to switch out because most of my stuff was already damaged. And I go into Starmie because if he yawns, then I can just switch out due to my my natural cure. But if he does anything else, Waterfall or Aqua Jet or whatever he has, it will still not do any much damage. So I'll live, and I go for Stab Psychic just because I saw it was max defense. I don't know if it's max special. I mean, it has some EVs in special defense, but either way, I get the crit, and it knocks it out 1 hit. That was cool. And I went for Psychic because if he switched out to Venusaur, it wouldn't have done that much damage. But I went for Psychic here and finished off the game. So yeah, that was a pretty good match. I had Starmie and Arcanine with 5 HP left. So if I went for Thunderbolt, I would have probably had to switch out. And yeah, this guy would have probably had me pretty close. Anyways, yeah, thanks guys for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Catch you guys later.